The O'Reilly Factor is on tonight.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
Obama under attack from the left. Is his move to the middle leaving his base behind? Dick Morris will analyze. Continuing now with Dick Morris. His book, Fleeced, #2 on the New York Times list. We'll be reading all about it on Sunday. Dick, let's take a look at this ad that Barack Obama released this week.
He worked his way through college and Harvard Law, turned down big money offers, and helped lift neighborhoods stung by job loss, fought for workers' rights. He passed a law to move people from welfare to work, slashed the rolls by 80%, passed tax cuts for workers, health care for kids. As president, he'll end tax breaks for companies that export jobs, reward those that create jobs in America, and never forget the dignity that comes from work.
When I see dignity that comes from work, it hits me like, like a big heavyweight punch.
Well, the subtext of that ad is, I'm not Jesse Jackson.
Yes.
I'm not Al Sharpton.
Right.
I'm in favor of work. I'm against welfare. I'm in favor of jobs. I'm in favor of blue-collar people.
So let's get to that, because I think this election race is going to rest on those blue-collar working Democrats.
But he made a big mistake. The kind of mistake of you're boxing with Muhammad Ali and you leave your jaw open. Yeah. That kind of mistake.
McCain should come back.
McCain should come back. He took credit for the welfare reform bill there. Passed a bill moving people from welfare to work and cut the rolls by 80%. The rolls were cut by 60%, but that was Bill Clinton's welfare reform bill, which he opposed.
No, it wasn't Bill Clinton.
It was the Republican bill.
I was the chairman of the committee on it.
I know. But I got him to sign it.
Yeah, I got you.
Have I ever told you the argument I used to get him to sign it? It was a really complicated statistical argument. I said, you lose if you don't.
That's why I'm with you. All right, so you think McCain should come back?
McCain should come right back, and he should say, have you seen Barack Obama's ad where he says, and then you play that? And then you have people talking about how he opposed the welfare reform bill, including quoting some newspapers that just printed that he opposed it. And you catch him. Normally, you don't rebut positives. You only rebut negatives. But this is a chance to destroy his credibility. And he's not just running this ad like so many people do in one state or on Fox News or MSNBC just to get it in the newspaper. He's putting this in 18 states. He's probably putting 20
million. Well, they're the swing states. I'll bet it's in Ohio. It's probably in Pennsylvania. I'll bet it's down in Florida.
He's probably putting $20 million behind it. And McCain should come right in behind that, because in a week and a half, one or the other of these guys is going to be 10 points ahead, depending on who wins this fight that began today. And if Obama gets this ad unanswered, you're never going to catch him. No, and if McCain answers and beats him to it and jumps out to a lead, Obama's in deep trouble.
Now, what if Obama can outspend McCain 4-5 to 1? I mean,
he can't. They have the McCain people have enough money to be able to answer this ad. They've been parsimonious. They've raised a lot of dough. They have the money. The question is, there'll be a lot of people in the McCain campaign who are going to say, oh, let's do a negative on Obama. And other people will say, oh, let's do a positive for McCain. But the right answer to this is to rebut that ad. When you're trying to conquer a country, you shoot its airplanes out of the air. And then once you have no air force, then you move in your ground troops. Here, you knock their ads out of the air, and then you move in with your positive ads.
Dick, these blue-collar working Reagan Democrats, okay, they saw the Reverend Wright, they saw the flag pin controversy, they've heard Michelle Obama, they've heard him talk about, clinging to guns and religion when working people are desperate. Those feelings, my dad was a mailman, blue collar, those feelings, when they set in, you can't get them back. Right. Have they set in yet with these working people?
No.
And that's the reason this adds up, isn't it?
Yes, that's right. They haven't set in. They're there. They know about Reverend Wright, but the answer is not to play more Reverend Wright sound bites. The answer is to seize an issue that illustrates the elitism that you're accusing him of. And there is no better issue, and that's what the book Fleeced is devoted in part to, than the provision of health care benefits for illegal immigrants. He wants to cover all 12 to 15 million of them with a plan that is just as good as the one he gets as a senator. Now, you know and I know there are only so many doctors to go around. And you're going to have to start rationing health care like you do in Canada. No, Mr. American citizen, you have high blood pressure, you're 82, you can't have that bypass surgery.
People don't want people who broke the law to get in here to get this coverage. Some people do, but most Americans do not.
And Barack Obama is one of the doers.
Let's talk about the economy. So here you got, which is going to be the issue, right? I mean, gasoline, the economy, everything that fits in there. So Obama says maybe some tax increases. Now, he said it'll only be on the rich, but you know what? If you hold a mutual fund and you're middle income or you're hard working, your taxes are going to go up. Does this sell for him?
Yeah, but that's not the way to go after him, because you'll never persuade people that they're rich and you'll never persuade people that they're going to be hit. What you need to do is to get a chorus of economists stacked up 10 deep over the airport, talking about how the Obama plan will tank the economy. And it will, because already the dollar is weak. They don't want to invest here anyway. Interest rates are low. Why should you? And if now we're going to tax investment 30%, Shanghai and Tokyo are going to get all that investment.
But you know, McCain said that famous quote, I don't know much about economics. That's why I'm reading Alan Greenspan's book. Okay, so how does he get credibility on that issue, and can he?
By not proposing the capital gains increase. He can hang Obama over that cap gains increase by having every economist come out and say this tax increase would destroy the economy. And you can get 1 million of them to say that because they all believe it. And you can get them to say that, and Obama will then probably back off the tax increase, condition it, say, well, maybe if the recession's too bad, and at that point he destroys himself.
All right, Dick, think about change. You know, they threw out the...
Man, this is so much fun. I want to run a campaign.
Look, they threw out the Thatcher party, right, because they got tired of them. Now they're going to throw out Tony Blair's party in England and change just on the basis of change, okay? In this country, $4 gas, terrible stock market, you know, rising unemployment, potential of inflation, a war that's not very popular. Does change mean the order of the day? Can Republicans win this election with change really out there?
Maybe not. It's going to be a very tough election to win. They're facing huge losses in the House and the Senate, whatever they do. But John McCain can defeat Barack Obama if he wages the right kind of campaign.
And hopefully at some point the Republicans in the House and the Senate will change their brand, Dick, because it's about as bad as it can get.
Well, when they had control, they were worse than the Democrats.
Well, they blew it. We had the opportunity, made some change, got lazy. Dick, always a pleasure.
Good luck.
Exactly. Good luck with that book.
Thank
Please.
you.
Up next, the hard...